Welcome to Release to Results. This is our free series, Releasing Through the Course in Miracles workbook. Today we're on lesson 27, Above Else I Want to See. How's it been going? Letting go of those attack thoughts, letting go of the vulnerability, returning to invulnerability. It's been quite a journey. I've been having tremendous results with this work, so I hope y'all have been too. So today we're going to look at, well, what is my priority? What's my number one, my main desire? Um, well, oftentimes that can be all over the place. So today we're just going to focus in on one desire, wanting to see vision, true vision. And by focusing on these things, we tend to find them. You ever find that what you focus on happens for you? Oh, I need to go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom. Oh, I'm hungry. I eat something. Oh, I want to. Anything you focus on, you probably found that it happens. So the course is now gently bringing us into a focus on what we really will benefit from vision. Above all else, I want to see. And the lesson, lesson is suggested to have this thought in mind throughout the day, as often as you can, really, but every 30 minutes at least. Above else, I want to see. So, could you notice throughout your day that you have a lot of opportunities to hold this in mind? Above all else, I want to see. And it's okay if it's not really sincere. A lot of the times it might not be. And the idea is to get to a point where it is sincere, just one point today where it is sincere. And what this lesson says is that if you have one sincere repeating of this idea, above all else I want to see, you can be sure that you have saved yourself many years of effort. So, would that be worth giving a try today? Let's go into some releasing. Releasing is just allowing any feelings that come up for you, sitting with them, surrendering them to God. It's okay to have counter thoughts and counter feelings to the ideas that come up in the workbook. Use whatever comes up for you. Be with the energy and just see, could I let it go? And it's okay to let it go or not. This is a very gentle process. You're never forced to do anything, you are free. So today, let's take a look at above all else I want to see. So, is it a priority for you to see truly? Is that something you really want? Or, no, actually, I'd much rather do this and this and this. You notice what you want to do besides seeing, besides having vision, truth? You notice something else that's getting in the way, some other priority than wanting to see. And that's okay. Could you notice the feeling that's driving that? Could you feel what's coming up for you that's in the way of you seeing, focusing on vision? And could you let it go? Would you let it go? Yes or no is fine. Hang on. Just do it consciously. When could you let it go? And above all else, want to see. Above all else, I want to see. And can you notice any resistance to that idea. Well, there's other things that are more important. Can't just want to see things. You got other things to do, other priorities. Could you notice that sense of resistance to this idea above all else I want to see? And without judging or moralizing about what's coming up for you, could you simply allow it to come up? And could you notice what's been stored in your field, that feeling, that energy that's resisting wanting to see above all else? Could you sit with it for a moment? And could you release it? You never have to. Just could you release it? Would you release it? When could you release anything in the way of wanting to see above all else? Above all else, I want to see. And you may notice you've had other priorities, other desires than to see, than to have vision. And is there any sense that you're going to lose out on something, that there's a cost to making seeing your number one priority? And that's okay. Without making right or wrong of it, could you just notice this sense that maybe you'll miss out on something or it costs something to make vision, seeing your number one priority? And could you just go behind all the images and sounds, words in the mind and notice what it feels like? Could you welcome the feeling that's blocking you seeing? And could you start to let it loosen up just by feeling it, noticing it? Could you feel this energy? And could you surrender any sense that there's a cost or you'll lose out on something by making seeing your number one priority? Would you surrender any sense of cost or loss by wanting to see above all else? When could you surrender that energy blocking your sight and come to sincerely stating, above else, I want to see? It's okay if it's not sincere. Though even one time saying today, above all else I want to see sincerely, will save you years of effort. Above all else I want to see. And can you notice any questioning that? Maybe there's something more important. That's not going to do it. That's not really going to be the solution. This resistance to the idea of today, above all else, I want to see. And could you let that resistance come up? Ignoring it or stuffing it down or trying to push it away just keeps it there. Could you let yourself resist making seeing your number one priority? And could you release that resistance to vision, to sight, and be blessed with vision and sight? Would you release this resistance and allow yourself to be blessed by vision and seeing? When could you release the resistance to the idea, above all else, I want to see, and be blessed with that intention and the gift of sight and vision? Above all else, I want to see. Could you allow yourself to want to see? It's just a choice. Could you open up and let vision be a priority among your desires? And if there's anything coming up for you, any reservation, any holding back from making vision your number one priority, that's okay. Without making good or bad of what's coming up, could you just notice it? And could you feel behind the thinkingness, whatever that energy is, that would have you not focus on seeing, not prioritize vision? You let that energy come up, and could you let it go? Would you let it go and sincerely state, above all else, I want to see? When could you let go of the holdbacks, reservations, and have it be true, above all else, I want to see? And it's okay if it's not just clicking, not just happening. Do not be disturbed. Simply use any disturbance that comes up from for you, allow it up and release it. Nothing to hang on to. Just passing waves of feeling, of energy. Above all else, I want to see. Is that sincere for you? Do you want to see, experience true vision above all else? And maybe yes, if so, could you just allow that, what that feels like? Or there could be some reservation, could make you uneasy, could seem like there's a cost. sincerely wanting to see above all else? And could you use whatever disturbance is coming up for you to go free by allowing it? Could you go behind all the thinkingness, just ignore the thoughts and feel any energy, any hold back, any sense of a cost, any reservation or disturbance? Could you allow that to happen so it can go? And could you surrender that to God? Would you surrender anything in the way of wanting to see above all else to divinity, to God? When could you surrender and allow yourself to sincerely say, above all else, I want to see vision has no cost to me. I will allow myself to want to see above all else. Could you allow yourself above all else to want to see? Could you allow yourself to want to see above all else? And remember, the lesson says just one sincere repeating of today's idea. Above all else, I want to see. You can be sure saves you many years of effort. So today, as you go through your day, could you allow yourself every 30 minutes, every 15 or 20 minutes to repeat the idea, above all else, I want to see, and just allow for the possibility that one of those repetitions will be sincere, at least, could be more, and see what happens for you. And if you notice any resistance, any reservation, any seeming cost to making your number one priority among your desires, wanting to see, could you allow that up? Use that. Let it come up and surrender it to God. Feel it and release it. Be aware of it, acknowledge it, allow it, and let it go. Have a sincere statement, the next repetition. Above all else, I want to see. Thank you so much for joining us for this A Course in Miracles release. We're doing it again, 8:30 Mountain Standard Time every day. We're going through the course together and bringing letting go into the process. It's been very powerful for me. I've heard other people saying it's been very powerful for them. Please enjoy and allow what happens for you in this. And if you'd like to release a whole lot more, we do over 100 sessions a month, 7 a.m., 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 7 days a week at releasetoresults.com. You can get 14 days free access to these 100 live releasing sessions every month, hundreds of replays, our community of people who are committed to letting it all go. Plus, I'll send you the 3 books that we use in our mastery sessions: Letting Go, The Pathway of Surrender, Transcending the Levels of Consciousness, The Stairway to Enlightenment. Those are by David R. Hawkins, the Sedona Mystic, and The Sedona Method by Hale Dwosky and Lester Levinson, another Sedona Mystic's protege. Send you those all for free because unlocking greater happiness and freedom in any area of your life is our priority. And above all else, I want to see. Above all else, do you want to see what you are without all the negativity that you've been carrying? Did you know it's just an option? Did you know you can let it go? Come see us at releasetoresults.com. Get your 14-day free trial. And I'll see you in the live sessions. And we're on again tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thank you.